All right then, this is Mr. Red Fox, and basically I'm going to be talking about some of these upcoming channel changes, if there will be any, to the channel, what we're going to be doing New Year's and this week and all that type of stuff. So without much ado, let's get into it after the cut. So there will be a New Year's cast this year. We won't be doing a cast tomorrow, the 28th. We didn't have a cast on Christmas because it was Christmas, or the 21st. I think the last time we had a cast was Wednesday, the 18th. So our next normally regular scheduled podcast will be on New Year's Day. So that'll be on a Wednesday, the 1st. And we will be going over... it's going to be a good one. We're going to be going over our best and worst games of the decade. So, yeah. So look forward to that. We also, with YouTube going over their COPA, it's always some type of crisis. But basically, if YouTube shuts down my channel on YouTube, I'll just jump over to Twitch. So I'll give you guys information about that jump, everything like that, when the time comes, all that type of jazz. So with that being said, I'm going to have a short little essay after this where I will talk about how I felt about 2019 and gaming, and we'll get to it after the cut. ...2019, in my opinion, in gaming, basically sucked. It wasn't as good as it could have been, just putting it, mildly. I mean, there were some good games here and there, but by and large, 2019 was not a big year. The problem with gaming, in my opinion, is that the same problems that we had during the 7th gen, we've had in the 8th gen. Nothing has really changed. It hasn't really gotten better. You have a few developers that are pushing the industry forward, and most of them are stagnating or falling into going the easy money route. Now, here's the thing. I have nothing against people making money. It's how you make your money, not that you make money. If you're doing shady shit, if you're paying your bills by selling drugs to the community, illegal drugs to the community, that's fucked up. You're putting money, you're making money, you're taking care of yourself, you might be taking care of your kids, but how you're getting your money is messed up. Well, that's basically what's going on with gaming right now. There's this fight for the soul of gaming, where you have some people who are making games the way they used to be made. You make a game, you budget well, it sells well, you make your money. Then once you've created the template of the game, the engine, the assets, you then make an expansion, you make some more money. That's how it used to be back in the day. But now it's not like that. It's everything is like you make a game, you cut out content, you add that content later on, and you charge people for it. It's like, oh, you bought a new refrigerator. Well, guess what? Oh, you want shelves with that refrigerator? You want the ability for the refrigerator to dispense fresh filtered water? You want an ice maker? Well, that's extra, but it comes with it. Yeah, well, we'll add that later on down the line. That's basically what we're getting with gaming as it is right now, and that's the soul of gaming. That's what we have to deal with. It's not cool. I'm not cool with it. I don't think that's a good thing, but some people think that is a good thing. I disagree, but that's my own personal opinion. So with that being said, I guess we can get to the my overall thoughts about 2019. 2019 was a boring and kind of shitty year. Not for me personally. I did pretty well business-wise, but just kind of wow, this is it? This is gaming? Gaming has kind of atrophied a little bit. In some cases, companies that should know better, developers that should know better, have been messing up. Google Stadia. I mean, like, if any company should know better about launching a product that's not ready for prime time, it's Google Stadia, right? Especially when you're charging people for it. Now, if this was a free service, just downloading and we're trying it out, okay, cool, whatever. But you're charging people for it and it's broken and it's not working, then, there's a problem there. But, it is what it is. So that's just one of the things I have an issue with. I'm a Nintendo fan. Nintendo's been fucking up. Not majorly. I mean, if you compare it to all the big three, they're kind of on the lower end of the spectrum, but they should know better. It's like one of those things, well, you should know better than to fuck up like this. They've been doing it too. So it kind of makes it hard for me to support them the way I want to, because they're messing up on basic shit too. So, it kind of handicaps my ability to really support this company. But, it is what it is. 2019 hasn't been the greatest year in gaming, in my opinion. I know some people have been enjoying gaming. Good for you. I find it to be kind of blah. Very blah. So with that being said, that's just how I feel. I'll give the conclusion after the cut. Gaming is stagnating, in some cases even regressing from what it should be. New iterations of games where the content is less than it was in previous generations, or overly simplified to the point where it's not even enjoyable to play. And to me, that's not good, but it is what it is. So hopefully going into 2020 with the new hardware coming out, I don't know why I said that. Hopefully going into 2020, maybe, perhaps by some miracle, things will get better, but probably not. But hope springs eternal. So once again, to reiterate, there will be a podcast this Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we, panelists and myself, will be going over our best games and worst games of the decade. So look forward to that. If the channel is threatened by YouTube's new changes to their algorithm and all that stuff, I'll move the channel over to Twitch. It wouldn't be difficult for me to do, so look forward to that as well. If that becomes the case, I'll let you guys know, as the viewers, what's going on. So thank you for joining. Have fun, enjoy your holidays, don't get too tore up, have peace, enjoy, and that's it.